Alright, here we go. We're back! With Miles Edgeworth. Ace Attorney Investigations. Alright, I forgot that we didn't do the
These
intro.
prayer beads around my hand. It's a big sign of foreshadowing for what's to come.
I guess. Also, I forgot to do the introduction last time. I'm Rob. We have...
You did the introduction last time.
we didn't introduce by name. We got a Lawrence.
No, we don't.
And we have a George.
That's me.
And we have Iffy.
Confused. I'm leaving.
I've heard that the number of possible chess positions is around 10 to the power of 120.
10 times
Like,
10, 120 times 100,000. I can't count that high. Is that even a real number?
Indeed. There's absolutely no way these two could have coincided by chance. Tell us your reason for killing Knightley. Unless you intend to explain this as a coincidence. Well, don't they say that the truth is stranger than fiction? It is as you said. This is merely a coincidence.
But there's no way that that could have happened.
My correspondent's chess opponent was the victim in this incident. What a horrible coincidence. Aren't you shocked too, Anubis?
He's a dog.
Yeah. Hey, dogs have feelings, Rob.
The only things that surprises that fucking thing is his farts when he's sleeping.
Looks like I have to tell them the truth, Anubis, my boy. The animal show was something without us when everyone left. Anubis brought the body to my cell. He had already been stabbed in the neck with the murder weapon. I did not wish to be suspected, so I had Anubis carry the body to the workroom. After that, he pulled out the murder weapon and returned to me. So you're saying the one who pulled out the weapon was Anubis? That's right. If I pulled out the murder weapon here, the blood would have been a problem.
Mr. Edgeworth, isn't this what that sod guy said?
That's George.
Who?
The guy with the toupee. Who throws it at Edgeworth's face.
I don't remember this guy.
He's like tutorial man. He's like a salesman.
Yes.
A large black dog?
Yeah, that'll work.
Until I figure him out again, I'll change again, don't worry.
It's fine, I don't think he'll ever. He might appear like one more time, but we'll see.
Was biting into the neck of the victim.
What? What did you say? There you go.
Here he is.
Oh, it's me! My voice has suddenly changed.
I mean, all our voices are going to change. We haven't done this in ages.
Yeah.
It truly was a hellish scene. That dog killed him.
It was a 2-for-1 deal.
I like how, he's defaulted to a slightly different voice, but it also is much closer to the voice I gave him in the first game.
He is tutorial villain.
Yeah, I know. It's just I like how both me and George looked at that guy and went, yep, that's what he sounds like.
I see. So that means Mr. Sword witnessed the moment that the murder weapon was pulled out. Oh yes, that prisoner's testimony. It surprised me when I first heard it. It's not often that Anubis makes a blunder like that. Right, boy? Now, I believe that explains my actions. I did not kill him. All I did was move the murder weapon.
I didn't kill him. All I did was manhandle the murder weapon. Alright.
I touched the weapon and he died. Not my fault.
Now would that be all? Anubis is getting tired of your bullshit.
Objection! Whoa there! Just a moment. Mr. Dogen!
Shields.
Isn't there one thing you haven't explained? Like why I'm so awesome? No, I'm joking. Why would you need to pull out the murder weapon in the first place?
The only thing awesome about you is how much of a fucking pervert you are.
Understandable. Whoa. Have a nice day.
I understand why he'd move the body to draw suspicion away from him. But he didn't need to retrieve the murder weapon. I thought him just a fool, but how quickly his scent has changed.
Care to elaborate, Mr. Dogen?
No, I'm leaving.
You can't leave.
That's what you think.
distracting you this entire time.
A summoner has disconnected.
Someone disconnects from life.
It was because of this bell. This bell attached to the murder weapon. And the bell on my dog's neck.
Dogan has left the chat room.
They share a distinctive shape, wouldn't you say? The assassin Sir Hando Gen's trademark.
An assassin's trademark.
The blind assassin, Sir Hando Gen, he always appears at the sound of a bell. Room service. The sound of a bell ringing in the dark of night is said to be the last thing his target hears.
Dead.
You remember well. It has been a while since you saw my bells. After all.
I don't think anyone wants to see your fucking bells, Doggin.
Well, aren't you just a bell end, aren't you?
Oh shit.
When I prosecuted you in court, I confiscated a knife with the bell attached to it. Yes, my bell. My balls. Only two in the world.
I got that highlighted as well.
Only two?
Well, that's what? Do you have three? So do you have three Raymond Shields?
I didn't want to assume, but by the look of your head.
They're custom made. By your mother? Attached to my knife and Anubis' collar.
I can't believe he pulled off his balls.
So Hando again, it's meant to be your dog that gets snitched, not you.
There's a mix-up in here.
His trademark, his left nut is carried by his dog at all times.
Listen. If my dog must have his testicles snipped, so shall I. My dog and I shall share the same fate, for we are one.
It was support.
Eat Anubis. I went through it too. You are not alone, my boy.
We said support your dog.
We both have no balls. If you wanted for improv, here you fucking go.
Doggin's at the fucking clinic, just like, he's just looking really concerned for for Anubis. He's like, take me in as well, doctor. What? Do it to me too.
I'm a vet. I'm not supposed to cut your balls off. Did I fucking stutter? Give me a second. I'm laughing so hard. My throat is getting really dry. Even though I can only rely on my ears, I can easily identify them.
I can't believe he's got a knack for identifying his bollocks.
Alas, one has been confiscated and is not in my possession.
The mystery of the stolen right testicle.
When Anubis brought the body here, I heard a familiar sound. I thought my knife must have embedded in the body. So I imagined my confusion when I found that it was merely a chisel with my bell attached. Indeed, your knife is nothing like this chisel. Either way, those bells are my trademark. Moreover, I'm the only one in this prison who uses chisels. With all this, I knew I would be falsely suspected. So I removed the murder weapon and hid it. So you're claiming that you only moved the body? Didn't I tell you? A chisel isn't mine.
So he only manhandled the murder weapon, desecrated the crime scene, attempted to mislead the police, but you know, he didn't kill the guy.
My dude, he was trying to retrieve his balls. We can all admire, can't we?
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure if I lost my balls, I'd want them back.
If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check for my fingerprints.
Well, I thought he was going to say to go ahead and check for my nuts. Oh, God.
You will not find my nuts around here.
Also, isn't it like, past a certain age, your fingerprints actually do decay? So I'm pretty sure the fingerprint analysis wouldn't be reliable anyway, would it?
Eh, don't worry about it.
Sebastian!
Sorry, I got lost at the thought of why would you fucking do that? There's loving your dog and then there's loving your dog. I don't know. I don't know, miss. I don't know. Yes, what did you want? Sorry.
Forensics.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Those bells.
Sit in the bed now.
Reaction. We have fingerprints. They're Knightley's. Justine.
What about Dogen's?
Nope. Just Knightley's. There's no evidence of prints being wiped either.
Only Knightley's fingerprints? It can't be!
Should we re-examine it?
Sash. See now? I never even touched that chisel. Because I ordered Anubis to carry it in his mouth. In other words, the fingerprints belong to the chisel's original owner.
The murder weapon's owner was the victim? This is perplexing.
At any rate, I did not touch the murder weapon. In other words, the killer could not have been me. Isn't that right? Gah! I have nothing to refute that. How could this... Is he really not the killer? Edgeworth, it's almost like there's many other people that could be the killer than this dude. Could Dogen's testimony actually be true? This can't be.
It seems this is sufficient enough to not warrant any further explanation. As it stands, you have not changed the state of this case.
I mean, we found the murder weapon. We've also literally figured out who's not a killer.
I believe this is more than enough reason for us to relieve you of your badge.
Courtney, you're reaching so far.
To save any needless fuss, I suggest you hand over your badge.
You're reaching so far that even the French would blush.
That's what the extension on the hammer's for. It's so she can reach.
Mr. Fantastic would not be happy with you right now. This is not kosher.
No, that's bad, sir. They sound serious. Wait, I mean, I'm not taking them seriously, but they kind of sound it. I'm not sure, sir.
Regrettable, but with those princes' cited evidence, I'll have to rethink my logic from step one.
But there are still many unexplained things. Why would Mr. Knightley be carrying a chisel?
It could be used for many things, perhaps even prison escapes.
Well then, how did he carry it into the prison then? I mean, the prisoners aren't even allowed cutlery. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, we all know how that happened.
Mr. Edgeworth? Even if your reasoning is off at first, you shouldn't let that confuse you. The most important thing is to arrive at the truth. Isn't that right? It doesn't matter how you get there. The end result is to save Simon. We have to do everything we can for his sake.
Well said, Kay.
We have to make sure he doesn't have to get beaten by Gumshoe's thick
I'm
arms.
going to continue to remain silent.
Nice one, Kay. I really want to scout you for the law firm now. Though you're 17, so I can't hire you for work yet.
Yeah, you'll still try to hook up.
Now look, hugs are fine. As long as it's
according to the
consented.
Ace Tiny of the world?
Remember,
They're fine.
hugs are fine. Holding hands is a bit too lewd.
Don't even talk about holding hands, right?
Remember when Uncle Ray said a defense attorney never gives up? It was like last episode.
I can't believe Courtney's pregnant now.
Miles, do you understand the true meaning behind those words?
The true meaning of those words.
Defense attorneys carry the fate of their clients on their shoulders. You are the only person your client can rely on.
Just like I carry this game.
Just like with Mr. Keys, we're the only ones who can save him now. We are linked by fate to our clients, and linked by fate to our characters through our voices. That is why we must never give up. There's no way Uncle Ray can go against the teachings of Gregory. So,
Prosecutor
will you-
never yields.
what will you do?
I'm gonna go play League of Legends.
League of Legends vanishes.
No, I play that game.
What was that, sorry?
Just Gumshoe. Not even he's sad enough to play League.
I'm leaving to play League of Legends, and Gumshoe runs after him. Oh, wait for me!
Does Gumshoe even have the internet to play League? Does he even have a PC?
Well, he plays at work.
Internet cafe.
Yeah, he plays at work.
Currently, I'm a defense attorney's assistant. No. An assistant at my father's firm.
No, you're a voice actor on a YouTube channel.
Not anymore. I'm in the game now. I have made a commitment to this case, therefore, ergo, hitherto, fuck off, you piece of shit. If I don't save my client, I cannot say I have achieved it.
I was not expecting that.
I like how you laugh at that every single time I do it. This is like the 5th time I've done that.
Sorry.
Keep doing it, it's working.
Exaggeration is pretty easy comedy.
I'm abide by this. To save Simon Keys. No matter how many times my logic fails, I will always find another possibility. I'm 0
Okay.
to 10 about my power spike.
You're finally back. Well then, let's search for that other possibility. To start with... do you think there was a way Mr. Knightley could have brought the chisel into the prison?
The method Knightley used to bring the chisel into the prison was the chessboard. Normally, metal objects can't be brought inside the detention center. My brain is now starting to shut down. Metal objects cannot be brought into the detention center or the prison.
Don't worry, it happens to every voice actor like ever.
They'd just be caught at the security gate.
However, there is one way to avoid this. Just don't get caught, loser. And that is if they sent the package to the detention center.
That gate is only used on people. In other words, packages sent to the detention center undergo a simpler check.
That's stupid, by the way. You just accept random packages and don't give them a full vet. Don't use metal text for random packages. That's just stupid.
The object
stupid.
is
stupid.
the object is probably manually inspected, so it probably doesn't get checked if there's no suggested.
Oh,
there's
apparently
something
didn't
behind
check it well enough.
But something like a chessboard, where you've got like sheets covering the lining of the inside, would obviously be checked for that sort of thing. So it still doesn't make any sense.
But they don't use the metal test for that.
This never should have happened. It seems the guards were too careless.
Oh, don't blame yourself, Courtine, for anything. No, it's everyone else's fault. I see how it is. You're just like that guy I played League with. Anyways, knowing this, Knightley asked Simon to send him a package. Namely, a chessboard containing the chisel.
Report Sebastian for feeding.
What?
Well,
If you
this-
just say that?
This Legend of Leagues you guys are talking about.
Well, this has solved one of our problems. The fact that the chisel was not Mr. Dogan's, but Mr. Knightley's. Thank you.
Given this, one major issue remains. The security camera shows a dog attacking the victim. Who will let Naxos get stacked? As long as that exists, I will maintain that Dogan is the killer.
He'll maintain that Nasus is fed.
Naxos is bad. We've had Naxos.
But Dogan never touched the murder weapon. I'm stumped.
He's support.
We also desire a conclusion to this matter.
It's Dredgeworth. We can use one of my Smurf accounts.
Don't you? Are you smurfing?
Smurf
On
account
time?
number
On
4.
company time?
The video analyzing machine, Mr. Analysis.
I
I
can't-
didn't name it that.
I can't believe his Porthos account, his username is Mr. Analysis.
You know you named that, I know for a fact. What's with that ridiculous name?
I said it. Oh no, it was wrong.
He's outed himself.
Okay, I'm sorry, I did name it so.
Gumshoe lies me again, and I report you to the League community for beating.
I thought it was cool, okay? It lets us analyze video footage in detail. See, it's useful.
Go ahead, you'll soon see I'm not lying.
I can't believe we're using the internet to probe Dogan's tweets.
I don't know what will come of this, but what we can do now is investigate.
Right. Give us the evidence to cancel Dogan.
Alright, Edgeworth, you know how to use this? Mr. Analysis.
Video
Say
analysis.
the name.
Shall I hear how to use it?
I'll hear the explanation. I got no fucking clue.
Detective Gumshoe, could you show me how to use it?
Use what?
That pencil so I can stab you in the chest.
Use its name. What is it called?
Mr. Analysis.
Thank you. Fundamentally, it's the same as investigating a crime scene. You just examine anything that piques your curiosity.
Oh, that's me. To examine, I just press the X button.
What are you on about, Mr. Edgeworth?
He was thinking.
Alright, thinking out loud. Now, I'd like you to look at the buttons below the monitor. The left and right buttons will rewind and fast forward respectively. And the center button lets you pause the video. Let's make good use of it to advance our investigation, sir.
Rewind and fast forward, I use the Y and A buttons.
Alright.
And to pause, I use the B button. To be fair, I think I know what the contradiction is if we want to say
Mr. Edgeworth, it's got a play button, not A and Y. Oh, okay. Well, pause, you can go to the previous frame and the next frame. You just use the same left and right buttons as before, sir. I don't know what these A's and Y's you're saying are. Next, I'll explain how to zoom in. Just point the cursor in the area you want to zoom in on and press the button on the upper left of Mr. Analysis. The one that says zoom. I mean, I normally use Teams, but this works too.
It seems like you also use the L button to zoom in.
I see they use Zoom at the police department.
Yeah.
Zoomies!
Teams in his Teams at home. He hasn't discovered Discord yet.
Or Slack.
He's After
Slack.
you're zoomed in, you can examine it just like you would the original image. Use the previous frame and the next frame buttons to examine frame by frame.
Peace, pies, peas.
But you can't actually play back the video in this mode, so keep in mind.
And what should I do if I want to zoom out? No, I don't know, Edgeworth. What would I want to do if I want to zoom out?
Just press the top left button on Mr. Analysis again, sir, with the one that says zoom minus.
Man, so you're pretty stupid.
And that concludes my explanation, sir. Well then, let's turn on Mr. Analysis.
I can't believe we're turning on Mr. Anal.
Oh no.
We're turning on because
Analysis.
Anal ISIS.
Can't believe we're using Mr. Anal.
Yeah, Mr. Anal ISIS.
Oh god.
Use Mr. Analysis to examine any suspicious part of the video, sir.
This is the video from the detention center's camera, no shit, Edward. I believe this was the moment when Knightley was being attacked by the dog. If that wasn't the case, then what does it show? Is the person in this video really Knightley? And what is the true form of the black silhouette attacking this person? I should check the video and try to find the answers to these two questions.
It could be unexpected things in unexpected places. So be sure to check every nook and cranny of the video, sir.
I think I know what you need to do if you want to cut time.
Yeah, I know. I need to pause. Oh, I need to pause there.
Yeah. You know, you can just unpause it and then rewind faster.
Yeah, but I want to get a clear shot of the dog. Right,
Oh, yeah.
zoom.
The hot dog, a hot
Yeah, yeah, sorry. That
ain't no dog.
Yeah,
This is...
that's not a dog.
I've really made a great miscalculation. This animal, this silhouette, no matter how you look at it, it is not a dog. It is not a gnome.
That is a bear.
It's a cat. Meow.
I mean, it could be a cat based on the shape.
It's a pussy.
From the silhouette, I'd say the animal is not a dog, but a bear.
So then, in that photo I took,
Those footprints must have belonged to this bear, yeah.
Bear.
Wait, I left Mr. Snuggles in there? Did you see bear?
Yes, that man is the first to come to mind. Now that we know this black shadow isn't a dog, but a bear, and not Nocturne, there's a good possibility that the man being attacked is not Knightley.
Whatever can show this man isn't Knightley. Should be
So-
somewhere in this video. When
I can't believe we're trying to figure out who killed Garen.
It's probably the jump.
So fucking lost.
Probably
First,
Nocturne.
we thought it was the blind dude, then we thought it's the dog. Now, what the bear doing?
Oh shit, that means fucking Dogan's Lee Sin, Jesus.
Oh my god. Shit. Just invades and gets first blood.
Since his fate is not visible, it would be difficult to get direct confirmation. I mean,
Does
I'm
that
pretty
mean-
impressed if he killed
Does that mean Doggin
Impressive
is just Lee Sin Warwick bot lane?
Sorry?
Does that mean Doggin is just Lee Sin Warwick bot lane?
No, it's Lee Sin it's Lee Sin Nasus.
Lee Sin Nasus?
The best lane, don't you know?
Most based bot lane.
Since his face is not visible, it would be difficult to get direct confirmation.
It's just a duo with Lee Sin jungle and Nasus top.
No, there's no jungle.
Well, the dog leads him to the kills.
Oh, true. How perhaps there is something indirectly reflected.
Something reflected. Isn't there a mirror in the salsa?
Indeed, that could be worth examining. I wonder if Justine Courtney is Poppy.
Right,
No
let
reason.
me see when the... Oh,
Or Jace. Probably Jace. Back up, back up, back up.
is it back up? Or is it forward?
Maybe it's a cap.
Serious question, Mr. Oydroff. Can I get my teddy bear back?
I bet the person we see in the mirror. Is that a cap on his head?
Actually, it
thought
looks
so.
kind of like the caps. Yeah, that's what I thought. It looks kind of like the caps the prison guards wear, sir. You don't think it was a guard who was attacked?
Have you received a report of any guard being attacked by an animal?
Not that I've heard of, sir.
I feel like I'm gonna shoot plain window.
Got the same IQ.
There was someone else wearing a guard's uniform, I see. I have evidence that shows what this cap is. It's Cappy from Mario Odyssey, clearly. Take that. There was no report of a guard being attacked by an animal. However, we did hear that the guard's uniform was stolen. Putting two and two together, I'd say this was a disguise.
Oh no, fucking shit, Sherlock! The
Wait,
uniform was stolen!
Wait, does that mean Jailbird is fucking Nico?
He's Silas.
No. Size doesn't change how he looks. Like, or Viego. He's come to find his soul.
Oh god.
For the purpose of prison escape. Sorry, was that?
Disguised as a god.
I don't know. I'm lost. Like
The league references have broken him.
I can't believe it's
I mean,
legalized.
also the best started shutting the fuck up. So it's like,
Anyway, wow,
Scully's
what are you confused about, Iffy?
where did I had to go to the restroom. So where the fuck did the bear thing come from?
Okay, so the dog that we thought was attacking the victim was actually instead a bear, so J. Albert's bear. And now we've examined the video again, and we determined that the guy who was being attacked was wearing a police uniform outfit.
And we know that an outfit was stolen.
Yes.
Fucking jail is just where like people have dogs and apparently a whole fucking bear.
I don't know, man.
That is the unique part of the prison.
it's not
Everyone
the
gets a
fact, it's
pet.
all of that.
The baby polar bear.
Yeah.
It's worse.
Anyway, someone was disguised as a god. That sounds like it could have been successful, sir.
Could have been successful.
Speaking of prison escapes,
Indeed, that person certainly was successful. We were all under the impression that the person in this video was Nicely.
But it's a cell after all. Why would it be anyone else? What's happening here? The frame rate is not being limited. What the hell?
That line of logic is no longer holds. Remember the tunnel under his bed? It's possible that whoever used this tunnel is the one in this video.
It seems that it is time to answer that question. Just who is the person in this video?
The person in this video is J. Albert.
J motherfucking L-Bird.
The person wearing the guard's uniform is the escaped prisoner, J. Albert. The probability is extremely high. His pet is a polar bear cub.
But the bear here is black.
Oh my god. Alright, calm down, Kay.
whoa. Looks like Kay's getting cancelled next.
We have evidence that can explain this matter. The reason the polar bear became black is what it is.
It'll be the
Can't
rubber
believe the
glove.
bells and blackface. Oh no.
And now you can't go back.
What?
It's getting cancelled.
Rubber glove.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
the rubber glove.
Yeah, mud packs, because it's mud.
Mud pack.
Think back to Frank Sawyer's testimony.
That's the rubber glove I dropped.
Where did the mud on this glove come from?
Oh, that's the mud from my mud packs. At the time, I was practicing applying my mud packs.
Could you tell me when this took place on the day of the incident?
Since the animal show had started, I'd say it was around 9 a.m. The mud packs turned the animals' bodies pitch black, and my heart was pure white. It was so totally engrossed from covering animals in mud.
During the animal show, Mr. Sword was applying mud packs to the animals.
So then, among those animals...
Was this polar bear? It was Volley Bear.
Overruled! Prosecutor Edgeworth, there's a huge contradiction in your argument. The security camera footage...
Judge Courtney, shut up. Also, you're right. Sword used the mud packs during the animal show. Knowing this, a new contradiction in the video comes to light.
A new contradiction?
Kay, do you know when this footage was taken?
It was after the mud packs were used. That would put it at around 9 a.m.
In that case, you should notice something strange about this video.
Huh? What's strange about it?
Strange thing that contradicts the time this video was taken is...
The date?
Timestamp.
Yeah.
The time Sword covered the polar bear in mud was around 9 a.m.
Oh, but it's 6 a.m.
Yes. Which means this video should have been taken at 9 a.m. However, the timestamp reads 6 a.m. Well, technically it's quarter to 7, which means it's closer to 7, but you know. On that day, the prisoners went over to courtyard to watch an animal show.
On this day...
At this time, only 3 people remained behind. Dogan in the special cell,
Clearly now.
Sword in the workroom applying his mud packs, and the one who put his escape plan into motion at that moment, Chair L. Bird.
I want that polar bear.
L. Bird led the polar bear in Sword's care and entered the secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Suddenly, a bear.
However, the bear escaped from Sword and followed after its owner. And just as he was chasing after the escaped bear, Sawyer happened to witness the dog pulling the murder weapon out of the body. If Sawyer's testimony is correct, this video must have been taken around 9 a.m. However, the timestamp is off by 3 hours.
Why would the timestamp be off like that?
Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to examine the security camera.
Sorry, sir, it's set to GMT -3.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. I had to change the time. I saw the guards and, seems the camera's power was cut off for a moment, throwing off the timestamp by about 3 hours.
What?
The camera is an old model, so if it loses power, the clock stops as well.
Oh my god, I can't believe it's got Game Boy technology.
In that case, this means the power's power was cut off for 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, Matt, I've got some more information for you, sir. You heard that Knightley denied stealing the key, right? Seems like no one would believe the words of a criminal, but Knightley testified, I was knocked out too.
That may not necessarily be a lie.
Roland. Alright, yes.
That's George.
There's
Patricia
also
Rowland.
George.
Who?
She's a lady.
Blonde Russian lady covered in ferrets.
Yes, I remember. My. There you all are.
There's the ferret queen.
Making progress in your investigation. Can I be of any help?
Actually, Warden Rowland, there is something we must report to you. The escaped prisoner, Albert is most likely still inside the prison. He has disguised himself. Here is the proof. What's invisible in this security video is Albert. So perhaps he's still in this very building. As that guard randomly steps forward. Okay.
Come to think of it, didn't Mr. Albert have a bracelet like the other prisoners?
The bracelet would have been concealed under the uniform sleeves. Moreover, the prison's main gate does not have any sensor but detect bracelets. All he would have to do is avoid any doors with sensors inside the prison.
That's right. So he didn't enter the cells or the workrooms. Would one of you guys be J. Albert?
Ah, Rocky!
Found him. Stay Albert.
Who was JL, bud?
That's George.
Oh, it was also George.
Stop it! What are you doing?
Take my leave now.
It would seem that Rocky has answered that question for us. Wait. Stop.
What?
Second.
One.
I like this effect.
Lawrence fucked up reading the doc.
Wait, so who? Wait, what?
You're a jailbird.
Your
Okay.
bottom.
Hey, it's not your fault. I was about to get going, see?
This little guy loves you so much, it's enviable.
Well, it's a pretty freaking fun polar bear.
Right then, see him at once.
Wait, there's something we must hear from this prisoner. It's necessary we are to find the truth. I'd like permission to interrogate him.
Understood.
What do you want out of me, Papa?
Why Ayala?
Albert's escape route is linked to Knightley's cell. So it's probably likely he knows something about the crime.
I
I'd like
would have
to ask
gotten
you
away with
about-
it too. If it wasn't for your little polar bear. Sir, you're a polar bear. Ah!
I'd like to ask you about the day the body was found.
Testimony. I will deal with this next time. On Miles Edge with Investigation. Here.
Can't believe we're leaving.